Hello friends, my name is BK Kolhapure. Last video we have seen some of the problems to find out the centroid or center gravity of a figure. Today we will see some more problems how to locate the centroid of a given figure. We will take up an example here. So I have shown a figure here. We are required to locate the centroid of this figure, but he has given with respect to the point O. We are not choosing 1 1 and 2 2. We will have to choose O as the origin and consider the reference axis. So first job here is to consider the reference axis. So here, since point O is given, we will consider a horizontal axis 1 1 through O only, and vertical axis 2 2. This is also passing through O. So this O happens to be origin. Whenever such figures are given to you with respect to some point or axis, see in which quadrants the figure are lying. Now if you see to this semicircle, it is in first quadrant. This semicircle, it is first and fourth quadrant. Whereas this triangle, it is lying in the third quadrant. So depending upon the quadrant in which the figures are lying, we will have to choose the signs for X and Y. Now the figure is like this. We will have to break up into number of regular figures. So first we have considered the reference axis passing through O. Then to form the figure, we will take a semicircle. To this semicircle, we will add a triangle. First form a body, only adding first. Then from this figure, we will go for deductions. What we are deducting is a semicircle here. So totally we have got three figures here. One is a big semicircle. Let the centroid of the semicircle be G1. For this we are going to add this G2. So write this as G2. From this we are going to deduct this G3. It is not symmetrical about both X and Y axis. You will have to find out both X bar and Y bar. So to locate them, we will draw the table. So first we will begin with the component area A mm square. Then the distance of the centroid from where 1 1. 1 1 is with respect to O. So this distance will be Y. When we measure from 1 1, it is Y. Likewise, distance from 2 2 with respect to O. So we are taking 2 2 from O. So we are measuring in X direction. This is X. So you have A, Y, X. So that if you multiply A and Y, you get AY. And if you multiply A and X, you get the value of AX. So these are the 6 columns you are required to draw to find out the centroid. So once you draw this table, we will go with the component one by one. So first we will go with G1. G1 I have considered it as a semicircle. And what is the radius of this semicircle? This is 15 and 15. So radius of the semicircle will be 15 mm. So R is here equal to 15 mm. Area of semicircle is pi r square divided by 2. So if you simplify this, you get 353.4. Now we know the centroid of a semicircle is 0.424 r from diameter. Suppose this is centroid, this is the diameter of the semicircle. We know this distance is 0.424 r. That is the distance from the diameter. But I need the distance of this from 1 1. Y distance. If you just observe here, this centroid is lying on 1 1. So there is no vertical distance. So the value of Y will be 0 because the axis is passing through the centroid. Now coming to X. X is the distance of the centroid from 2 2. I need this distance. This is your axis 2 2 and it is coinciding with the diameter. So this distance will be equal to 0.424 r. So this will be 0.424 into r is 15. And if you see this, it is towards right, and X towards right is positive, whether it is in first quadrant or fourth quadrant. Right side X is positive, Y is 0 here. So you know X, you know A, Y and X. So if you multiply A and Y, this will be 0, and if you multiply this 0.424 r, this will be 6.36. If you multiply these two values, you get 2247.62. 2247.62. To this semicircle, we are going to add a G2. G2 is a triangle, and we know this G2, this triangle is lying in which quadrant? It is in third quadrant. Third quadrant. So in third quadrant, x is negative, y is also negative. So let us take correspondingly. First we will write the area. Area of triangle is half into base into height. Half into 15 into 15. So if you multiply this, you get 112.5. Now we will have to locate the distance of the centroid of the triangle from 1, 1 and from 2, 2. Now this is your 1, 1. Now if I measure the distance from here to here, this distance what we are measuring is from the apex. See the difference here. If I measure from here, it is from the line. Line is nothing but base. If I am measuring from here, it is from the apex, and the distance of the centroid of the triangle from the apex is 2/3 of h. 1/3 from base, 2/3 from the apex. So this height what we want from 1, 1 is 2/3 of h, and h is here how much? 15. So this will be equal to 2/3 of h is 15. But this is negative. Why it is negative? Because it is downwards. It is in third quadrant. So when you go down, it is negative. Likewise, we need the distance of the centroid from 2 to. This is 2 to. This is a centroid. I need this distance from the centroid. And if you see here, this is a line. From line I want the distance of centroid. Line is nothing but the base. So this distance will be 1/3. Always from base is 1/3. 1/3 of height. And how much is the height in this direction? 15. So this will be just 15 by 3. 15 by 3. But it should be negative because on LHS, it is on the left hand side, third quadrant. X is positive and y is positive. So if you multiply these values, you get minus 1125, and this value you get minus 562.5. So you should be careful about this figure, in which quadrant they are lying. So we are adding is over here. So let me draw a double line. Whenever adding is over, draw a double line, then go for deduct. What we are going to deduct here? We are going to deduct G3, and G3 is a semicircle. Write the radius here. Whenever it is circle, semicircle, quarter circle, this is given to us 15. This is nothing but the diameter. So radius of semicircle will be 7.5, and area is given by pi r square divided by 2, semicircle. So this will be equal to 88.36. Now this is the centroid of the semicircle. We know semicircle, the distance of the centroid of the semicircle from the diameter is 0.424 r. Means what I know is this distance I know. I want the distance of the centroid from 1, 1. I want this distance. This figure lies in first quadrant. Both x and y are positive. So this distance is nothing but the radius. So this will be equal to 15 by 2. So this is equal to 7.5. This is your 2, 2. It is coinciding with the diameter. So distance of the centroid of the semicircle from the diameter is 0.424 of r. So this will be equal to 0.424 into r is 7.5. So this will be equal to 3.18. If you multiply a and y, you get the value of 662.7. If you multiply a and x, you get the value as 280.99. Nothing to deduct now. Draw a line. We need sigma a. So this plus this minus this will give you the net area 377.54. And always remember, area is never negative. There should be some area after punching out also. Then we will go to find out sigma ay. So this is minus on positive side, so this should be minus. this is minus because deduction is minus. So this minus this minus this. So this value will be equal to minus 1787.7. Now coming to AX, this minus this because it is negative on positive side, and this is already deduction, should be deducted. So this value will be equal to 1403 04.13. 1404.13. Now once you know these, you can find out the centroid of the given figure. So x bar is equal to sigma AX by sigma A, and this is equal to sigma AX is 1404.13 divided by the net area is 377.54. If you simplify this, you get the value of x bar as 3.72 mm. 3.72 mm. Similarly, if you go for y bar is given by sigma AY by sigma A. So this is equal to sigma AY is minus 1787.7 divided by net area is 377.54. So if you simplify this, you get y bar is equal to minus 4.74 mm. Minus 4.74 mm. So if you look at the centroid of the shaded area, the coordinates will be x bar is 3.72 mm and y bar is minus 4.74 mm. If you just see this centroid, this is the one what we have got figure. Now this is our axis 1 1 and 2 2, and we have located the centroid with respect to this point O. So how much is x here? 3.72. So this is positive somewhere here, right side, and this is minus 4.74. So it should go down by minus 4.74. So this what we have got is the centroid of the figure, and the coordinates will be 3.72 and minus 4.74. So this will lie in the third quadrant. The centroid will lie in the third quadrant. If you see here, this is lying in the third quadrant. So like this, you should be able to locate the centroid of the given figure. Okay, we'll see other problem. You should be careful about the signs in which quadrant the figure is lying, and correspondingly you should write it as positive or negative depending upon the quadrant. Let us take up another problem.